Gentlemen, most of us don't talk about this. In fact, many men go through it quietly, every single day, and just chalk it up to getting older. Your energy isn't what it used to be. Intimacy feels like more of a struggle. And bit by bit, confidence starts to slip. Now, the surprising part? The real culprit isn't just age or stress. It's something much smaller, hidden deep inside your pelvis, and for most men over 60, it's quietly robbing you of your vitality, your comfort, and even your peace of mind. It's called your prostate, a small gland about the size of a walnut. When it's healthy, you hardly notice it's there. When it's swollen or inflamed, you notice everything about it. If you're over 60, the odds are more than 50-50 that you're dealing with BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia, even if you've never heard that term from your doctor. Here's what it looks like in real life. Frequent trips to the bathroom, especially at night. That frustrating, weak urine flow. The constant feeling your bladder never quite empties. Waking up groggy, losing focus during the day, and feeling drained, not just physically, but emotionally. Sound familiar? For too many men, it's become normal. But gentlemen, it does not have to be this way. I'm Dr. Catherine Rockra. For over 20 years, I've worked with men in their 60s, 70s, even into their 80s, retired veterans, former CEOs, lifelong farmers, men from every walk of life. They've all come to me with the same quiet wish. I just want to feel like myself again. And here's the thing. The solution doesn't always start with a prescription bottle or an invasive procedure. In fact, some of the most powerful prostate support I've seen begins right here, at your kitchen table, with natural foods you can pick up at any grocery store. Today, we're diving into 5 specific fruits that science and tradition both agree can help shrink prostate swelling, boost circulation, balance hormones, and restore energy. And you've probably eaten all of them at some point in your life, without realizing their full potential. We start with one that's usually tucked away on holiday tables and rarely thought about the rest of the year: cranberries. Most men think of cranberries as a women's health food, something for bladder infections or urinary tract health. That's the story commercials have told for decades. But the research is now clear. Cranberries aren't just for women, they may be one of the most overlooked men's health superfoods. Here's why. Inside cranberries is a compound called proanthocyanidins, or PACs. And not just any PACs, type A PACs. Think of these like tiny bodyguards for your prostate. They block inflammatory pathways in the gland itself, which helps reduce swelling and restore normal urinary flow. A true story. One of my patients, Bill, at age 67, came in looking exhausted. He hadn't had a full night's sleep in over a year. 5, sometimes 6 bathroom trips a night. Energy gone. Mood flat. Marriage strained. We added just 8 ounces of pure, unsweetened cranberry juice to his daily routine. Not the sugary kind you find in most juice aisles, the real, tart, no sugar added version. Within 6 weeks, Bill was waking up only once a night. His stream was stronger. His mood, brighter. It wasn't an overnight miracle, it was steady progress. And that's what real, natural healing often looks like. The science. In clinical studies, men who took cranberry extract daily saw prostate inflammation markers drop by up to 30%. In one 6-month study, symptoms improved by 25% on the International Prostate Symptom Score, a medical scale doctors use to track BPH severity. That's not theory. That's measurable, life-changing improvement. Beyond the prostate. Cranberries don't just help your urinary system. They also improve blood vessel flexibility, better circulation for your heart, brain, and yes, sexual health. Boost immune function with flavonoids. Slow signs of aging by reducing oxidative stress. How to use them. Fresh berries, half a cup per day. Pure juice, 8 ounces per day, unsweetened. Dried cranberries, choose ones without added sugar, though fresh or juice are more potent. Small habit. Big payoff. Our second fruit might be growing in your backyard right now: red grapes. These little globes of sweetness contain a powerhouse compound called resveratrol. If Pax and cranberries are the bodyguards, resveratrol is the repair crew. Meet Robert. Robert is 68, retired, and felt like life had lost its spark. Low drive. Low energy. Worried about prostate issues. During a routine checkup, he mentioned his grapevines. I told him, eat a handful every day. 6 weeks later, he walked in looking sharper, standing taller. Doc, he said, I feel like myself again. Why it works. Resveratrol helps balance hormones by reducing excess estrogen and supporting healthy testosterone levels. Activates a protein called SIRT1, which repairs cells and reduces inflammation, especially in the prostate. Protects the lining of your blood vessels, improving blood flow everywhere it matters. Better circulation means better heart health, sharper thinking, and yes, more stamina where you want it. How to use them. 1 to 2 cups fresh red grapes daily. Pure red grape juice, no sugar added. Grape extract supplements for convenience, but whole grapes give you fiber and hydration too. So far, we've covered 2 fruits that can quietly but powerfully change your prostate health from the inside out. And we're just getting started. In part 2, we'll talk about the humble everyday fruit that's a natural anti-inflammatory powerhouse. A rich, creamy fruit that supports hormone balance and prostate comfort. And the red fruit that might be the single most researched food for men's prostate health. Gentlemen, your next chapter starts with what's on your plate, not in your pill bottle. Stick with me. The best is yet to come. Alright, gentlemen, we've already uncovered 2 surprising allies for your prostate: the tart, powerful cranberry, and the sweet, hormone-supporting red grape. Now, let's keep going, because the next 3 fruits may seem ordinary, but the science behind them is anything but. These are foods you've probably walked past 100 times in the store without realizing they could help you sleep better, feel stronger, and yes, visit the bathroom a lot less at night. We've all heard it, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's one of the oldest sayings in the book. But here's the part you probably haven't heard: modern research now shows apples can help keep your prostate away from trouble, too. Mark is 64. A good man, married 40 years, active in his community. But he came into my clinic one day exhausted. Not just I stayed up late tired. The kind of fatigue that follows you everywhere. Why? Because every night, he was waking up 4, sometimes 5 times to urinate. His sleep was shattered. His energy was gone. I asked him to do something almost laughably simple. 2 apples a day. 1 in the morning. 1 after dinner. Keep the skin on. 8 weeks later, Mark came back. He smiled before he even sat down. I didn't realize how much this was wearing me down until it stopped. The science. The secret is quercetin, a flavonoid concentrated in apple skin. Quercetin works like a natural anti-inflammatory, calming irritation in the prostate tissue and slowing the progression of BPH. Apples also shield cells from oxidative stress. Help balance hormones through their soluble fiber. Support steady blood sugar, because blood sugar spikes can fuel inflammation. Practical tip. Eat 1 to 2 medium apples daily. Keep the skin on, that's where most of the quercetin is. Choose organic if possible to reduce chemical exposure. Rotate varieties for flavor and nutrient diversity. Now, I know some of you still remember the days when fat was the enemy. We skipped egg yolks, we avoided butter, and we definitely didn't scoop green avocados onto toast. Well, science has done a complete 180. Because healthy fats, like the kind in avocados, are critical for hormone balance and prostate health. Carl's story. Carl, 69, came to me frustrated. Constant bathroom trips, scattered energy, and he told me, "Doc, I feel like I'm running on empty. We added just half an avocado a day. That's it. 6 weeks later, Carl was sleeping through the night. No more dragging himself through afternoons. And the best part? His sense of steadiness, physically and emotionally, was back. Why avocado works. The key player here is beta-sitosterol, a plant compound shown to ease symptoms of enlarged prostate. It improves urinary flow, reduces nighttime urgency, calms inflammation right inside the prostate. Avocados also deliver monounsaturated fats, fuel for natural testosterone production. Potassium supports healthy blood pressure and circulation. Fiber helps clear excess hormones and toxins. Practical tip. Start with 1/2 to 1 avocado per day. Add to salads, blend into smoothies, spread on whole grain toast, or simply slice and sprinkle with a pinch of salt. Consistency is key. Think daily nourishment, not once in a while. Finally, we arrive at one of the most researched foods in men's health, tomatoes. The magic inside is called lycopene, a bright red antioxidant that doesn't just circulate in your blood, it actually concentrates in your prostate tissue, where it can do the most good. David, 72, came in with elevated PSA levels, a red flag that made him anxious. Instead of rushing him into invasive treatment, I asked him to start eating cooked tomatoes at least 5 times a week. 6 months later, his PSA levels had stabilized. He was waking up less at night, and he told me. For the first time, I felt like food was actually doing something real for my body. The science. Lycopene lowers prostate inflammation markers by up to 40%. Protects cells from oxidative stress. Helps stabilize abnormal cell growth. Supports hormone balance. Why cooking matters. Cooking tomatoes actually makes lycopene up to 4 times more absorbable. So tomato paste, sauce, roasted tomatoes, these are even better than raw slices in a salad. Practical tip. Aim for 5 to 7 servings per week. Tomato soup, roasted tomatoes, pasta sauce, simple, affordable, and tasty. Pair with a little healthy fat, like olive oil or avocado, to boost absorption. Gentlemen, we've now covered all 5 powerhouse fruits. Cranberries, red grapes, apples, avocados, tomatoes. Each one targets a different layer of your body's defense system, from improving blood flow to calming inflammation to protecting your cells. But here's the thing, when you combine them, the benefits can multiply. In part 3, we'll talk about fruit synergy, how pairing the right foods can unlock even more prostate support, boost energy, and help you feel like yourself again. So far, we've explored 5 powerful fruits for your prostate and overall vitality. Each one is impressive on its own. But here's the secret most men never hear about. When you combine the right foods, they can work together in ways a single food never could. That's called nutritional synergy. Think of your body like a well-trained team. Cranberries may be your defensive line, blocking inflammation from even starting. Red grapes are the repair crew, fixing and reinforcing your cells. Apples act like the calm diplomat, reducing overreactions in your immune system. Avocados bring the fuel, the healthy fats that keep your hormones steady. And tomatoes are your sharpshooter, targeting and neutralizing oxidative stress in the prostate itself. Alone, each does its job well. Together, they're unstoppable. The science of food pairing. Fat-soluble nutrients, like lycopene in tomatoes, absorb better with healthy fats, like avocado. Antioxidants from grapes, apples, and cranberries work through different pathways, covering more ground against cell damage. Fiber from apples and avocado helps regulate insulin, important because high insulin can worsen prostate swelling. This is why a man who just drinks cranberry juice might see some improvement. But a man who consistently works these foods into his daily meals sees bigger, longer-lasting results. Step 1. Morning Boost. Start the day with a bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh cranberries and a handful of red grapes. Add a side of apple slices. You've already hit 3 of the 5 before 10 a.m. Step 2. Lunch Power-Up. Whole grain sandwich with turkey or chicken. Sliced avocado spread instead of mayonnaise. Side salad with tomatoes and olive oil dressing. Step 3. Afternoon Pick-Me-Up. Small snack, more red grapes or an apple. Keeps energy steady without the crash from processed snacks. Step 4. Dinner Finish. Grilled salmon or lean protein. Steamed vegetables with tomato sauce or roasted tomatoes drizzled with olive oil. Side of quinoa or brown rice for balance. Step 5. Evening Wind Down. If you need something light, a few slices of avocado or half a cup of cranberries with a sprinkle of cinnamon. Realistic expectations. First 2 to 3 weeks, better digestion, more stable energy. 6 to 8 weeks, fewer nighttime bathroom trips, stronger urine flow, improved mood. 3 to 6 months, steadier PSA levels, better sleep, higher confidence. It's not magic, it's consistency. Sugary versions, skip cranberry cocktails and grape juices with added sugar. Sugar fuels inflammation. Inconsistency, benefits fade if you only eat these once a week. Neglecting the skin, apple skin contains most of the quercetin. Don't peel unless you have to. Skipping the fat with tomatoes, lycopene needs fat for absorption. Pair with olive oil or avocado. I've seen hundreds of men reclaim their energy, confidence, and sleep simply by building these habits. Not through expensive pills. Not through risky surgeries. Through food. Through the daily decision to honor their health. Every time you choose one of these fruits, you're sending your body a message. I'm on your side. I'm here to help you heal. And that message, over days, weeks, months, changes everything. Gentlemen, here's what I want you to remember. Your prostate health is not just about avoiding discomfort, it's about protecting your whole life, your energy, your relationships, your peace of mind. You are not powerless. Every meal is an opportunity to turn the tide. Start small. Pick one of these fruits today. Add another next week. Build your routine until all 5 are part of your life. I've watched men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s turn back the clock on their health with these simple steps. Not overnight. Not without effort. But with steady, committed action. You can do the same. Thank you for letting me share this with you. If this resonated, pass it on to a friend, a brother, a father, someone who needs to know that real, natural support for the prostate exists.